In the day's other headlines, a government official in Papua New Guinea says more than 2,000 people were buried alive in Friday's landslide. That figure is roughly 3 times an earlier UN estimate of 670 fatalities. The landslide crushed a village in the mountainous Enga province in the country's north. As of Monday, only 5 bodies had been recovered. Villagers are using sticks, shovels, and their hands to dig in the mud. The International Organization for Migration is leading the response. The group's chief of mission says locals are trying to protect the bodies of the dead.
And because of the sensitivities involved with respect to mourning and grieving, we have been told until yesterday, people were not necessarily very keen on welcoming heavy machinery because they would like to preserve the integrity of the corpses.
That same official says that the damage to the roadways and the risk of more landslides have also complicated rescue efforts. Spain pledged today to supply Ukraine with more air defense missiles as part of a weapons package announced last month. In Madrid today, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky thanked Spain's prime minister for his commitment. But Zelensky said his forces will need at least 7 additional Patriot air defense systems to launch the missiles in order to keep up with Russia's onslaught.
Russia uses over 3,000 guided aerial bombs against people per month. Spain itself cannot close this issue, but there are enough Patriot systems in the world. We need to work together and put pressure not only on Russia, but also on our partners to give us the opportunity to defend ourselves.
The additional aid from Spain comes as the death toll from an attack on a large hardware store in Kharkiv this weekend rose to 18. 5 others are still missing. Iran has further enlarged its stockpile of uranium enriched to near weapons-grade levels. That's according to a confidential report by the International Atomic Energy Agency. The findings show that Iran now has more than 313 pounds of uranium enriched up to 60%. That's an increase of nearly 15% from the watchdog's last report in February. Uranium enriched at 60% purity is just a short step away from weapons-grade levels. Iran has quickly stepped up enrichment since 2018, when then-President Donald Trump unilaterally withdrew the U.S. from Tehran's nuclear deal with world powers. Iran maintains that its nuclear program is peaceful, but the IAEA has warned the country has enough material to manufacture several nuclear bombs should it choose to. It has been a day of remembrance and reverence across the country as the nation marks Memorial Day. Arlington National Cemetery hosted its 156th annual observance ceremony this morning. As is tradition, President Biden honored the service and sacrifice of our fallen troops by laying a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier. Afterward, he reminded the nation what those service members were defending.
Decade after decade, tour after tour, these warriors fought for our freedom and the freedom of others. Because freedom has never been guaranteed, every generation has to earn it, fight for it, defend it in battle between autocracy and democracy, between the greed of a few and the rights of many.
This afternoon, thousands gathered along Constitution Avenue in Washington, D.C. to watch the National Memorial Day Parade. This year's event was led by surviving World War II service members ahead of the 80th anniversary of D-Day next month. And a passing of note. Basketball legend Bill Walton has died after a long battle with cancer. Walton won 2 championships at UCLA before going on to win 2 more titles in the NBA. The larger-than-life center was once the league MVP and was enshrined in the Hall of Fame in 1993. After his playing days ended, Walton became a beloved broadcaster. The American Sportscasters Association named Walton one of the top 50 sports broadcasters of all time. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver today said he was truly one of a kind. Bill Walton was 71 years old. Still to come on the NewsHour, a look at how policing has changed 4 years after the murder of George Floyd. Tamara Keith and Amy Walter break down the latest political headlines. And members of the class of 2024 reflect on their unique school experience.
This is the PBS NewsHour from WETA Studios in Washington and in the West from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism at Arizona State University.